Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for him. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Wall. Bell is out there with Bryant. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Beal in at the 3 slot. And for the Knicks, Knox and Randall. They're the forwards. Barrett is out there with Alfred Payton. And it's Robinson in at center. All-star right around the corner, Brent, and Commissioner Silver has been outspoken, calling the event an afterthought. He says it's not working. What do you think?
Well, there's an interesting quote last year that he had about the game saying we're putting an earring on the pig with some of the tweaks that they've made for the All-Star game. We have the draft over the past couple years, so we're not doing East-West anymore, which is what we traditionally grew up with. The events on Saturday seem to be a little bit stale. So it's been an interesting thought that Adam Silver might have a mid-season tournament for the NBA, which would be, I think, pretty awesome because the level of competition for that, what are you earning if you win the mid-season tournament? This is adopting a lot of the Premier League soccer model, but what if you were to guarantee yourself that you had a 3 seed or higher if you won the mid-season tournament, or a guaranteed spot in the playoffs with home court advantage if you won the mid-season tournament? So having a competition like that, or a tournament, Kevin, just elevates competition.
What if you took the top 3 off of these teams, have 3-on-3 tournaments?
That could be interesting too, but I think this is still something league-wide. You're going to have to involve all of the teams in some way and get away from what it is people have complained about with regards to the All-Star game and it being an exhibition of things that have just grown a little bit tiresome.
And Bell kicks to Napier. Robinson pulls it in.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Randall passes to Knox. Well, it's a new front office in Washington, and Greg, they've got their work cut out for him.
John Wall's huge supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
New York shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good.
And Kevin Knox's father played professional football when Kevin was growing up. That may be where he gets some of his toughness from.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, the Knicks had a lot of turnover trading for expiring contracts. They did what they could to accommodate the wishes of a lot of vets.
Yeah, the problem right now for the Knicks is they're not inviting to a lot of free agents, and that's really where they're trying to make their play. So fascinating over the course of the past decade that New York has not been able to attract the top-tier talent. So building through the draft, Coach Fizdale hopeful that they'll land a star one way or another.
Here's Barrett following the basket by John Wall. Bell with the block.
The timing by the athletic big man. Bell outstanding at getting up quickly for the rejection.
The Wizards have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Napier up top, covered by Payton. Beal from long range. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Payton. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Barrett, no good.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
On the wing, Bryant takes a 3. Rebounded by Knox. The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. To the inside. Here's Randall. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Pretty sweet pass there as Knox showing his ability to read the floor.
Here is Wall. Last game he had 13. Outside Beal. The kick out to Bryant. Goes back up. Wall's shot is off.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Beal. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Beal's got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Payton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes it to Knox. Trying to get open is Randall. Offensive rebound.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
In the corner, Napier with it. It's good. This game is all even.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For New York, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Payton kicks to Barrett. Robinson against Bryant. 8 feet away, and there are the Knicks with another bucket. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Washington Wizards. Robinson with the block. They recover it.
Yeah, can't get too physical with Bell. That's only going to get you in a little bit of trouble.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. A free throw drops for Bell.
Well, Bell offers up something at the big man position in terms of his activity that's very unique.
And so Bell nails both of them. Now here's Payton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the paint. Here's Barrett. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here is Wall. Outside Beal. Inside Napier. The Knicks pull it in. Wizards beat them last time when these two teams met in Washington.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
Wall passes to Bryant. For 3. Rebounded by Knox.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Shoots from the right block, and it's Payton. That time on the assist from Barrett.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Wizards trail by 6. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton. And the power rankings now, second half of February. Interesting to see how some of these teams compare. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think for the Knicks, they're still fighting, playing with pride, trying to end this season on a high note. You got to love their spirit and that fiery competitiveness.
Now, here is Bell. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Shoots it up.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And it's sent back by Bryant. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. For the Knicks, Bobby Portis is checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Dennis Smith in for Payton. The Wizards also changing it up. Hachimura, he's checked in for Bell. And Smith subbed in for Shabazz Napier.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Wall passes to Bryant. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Smith against Smith. The pass to Knox. Back to Smith from the corner. And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Second, the Knicks.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
6 on the shot clock. Portis, the pass to Smith. Portis trying to free himself. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And he's flourishing as a scorer. But, Brent, how does Julius Randle take that next step?
Well, I think, Kevin, if he keeps improving on his consistency shooting from that 10-foot to 16-foot range where guys are daring him to shoot and not wanting to deal with him driving into them. You know, last year he went up 6 percentage points from 35% to 41% in that 10 to 16-foot range. You keep seeing that kind of improvement, the growth in his game is going to come.
The Knicks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. First free throw is good. Talent coming from everywhere these days, Brent, including the developmental league. The G League has done a wonderful job of watching players develop there and then vaulting them up to the big league.
And I think last year, Kevin, the numbers were that more than half the players in the NBA had spent some time in the G League. You want to talk about that league coming a long way?
What an impact.
Massive.
Yes.
And what you're seeing, too, over the past few years, Kevin, is people doing a great job of using the G League a lot better. Not just experimenting and lab ratting what that team is about, but really well thought out player development and stints for guys on their team rather than just practicing and traveling and sitting and watching games. You're watching guys go play a game in the afternoon and then coming up to the NBA level and participating in an NBA game that night. That's going to go a long way to make guys in the early part of their career take the necessary strides in a lot quicker than they normally would.
This two-way contract has been a wonderful addition.
Except if you talk to their agents, Kevin. Yes, it's been very good for the control of an organization to find that kind of talent.
Here's Knox. 11 points for him in that last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Well, you love to see the Knox just inviting the contact and doesn't mind it one bit, wants to show he's got the strength.
Here is Wall. Right at the free throw line. It's rebounded by Portis. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Smith drives in. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got his second basket.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Smith, the pass to Dotson. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And the Knicks lead by 9.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here's Wall. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Pass to Wagner. Now, here's Bertans. Down low. Wagner, good. Wagner's got his second basket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now Smith. 11 points for him in that last game against Atlanta. Fades back, and Wagner pulls it down. Wizards trail by 7. And Wall. Here we go now. Yep, that one goes in there.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Smith outside. Pass to Portis. Rebound by the Wizards. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Smith, no luck.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Hachimura, no good.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
For New York, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Kevin Knox. And a switcher also for Washington. Mahimi's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wall passes to Hachimura. Back to Wall. That shot off. The Knicks go the other way with it. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Here's Smith after the made shot from Mo Harkless. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wall, no luck.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Here's Harkless. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And it's a 9-point Knicks lead. They get a hand on it with 2 seconds left. That one a little long.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Knicks leading by 9. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. 9-point game. Taj Gibson is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Smith. Then there's Mo Harkless. And it's Dotson in at the 2-guard spot. They're the group New York will start the second with.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Gibson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Harkless dishes to Smith. 5 on the clock. Here's Dotson, covered by Wall. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Napier, he's checked in for the Wizards. Smith against Smith. And here's Napier. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Great D that time from Portis.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Well, Fizdale, part of those great teams in Miami as an assistant coach with Eric Spoelstra. He coaches with a lot of fire and enthusiasm, is very involved emotionally in what his team does on a daily basis, and it's why a lot of these young players are gravitating towards his coaching style.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And New York hoped that Fizdale's likability would be a factor in free agency.
Yeah, I think it's going to help the Knicks as they move forward here. Try to find some stability with their coach. That way, David Fizdale and his messaging can remain consistent with the type of players that they try to attract here to Gotham.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Well, we hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So in today's game, seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league, around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team defensively to be able to stop that stylistically, but certainly every coach will say it comes down to defense because that is something you can control.
Now, here's Napier. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Hachimura. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. While we can, let's get a quick check of our 2K leaderboard for a glimpse at one of the NBA's most elite groups. The top three-point shooting wingman in the league. Bradley Beal third.
I mean, these guys are all constant threats on the perimeter. Shooting the three isn't all, though, that they do, but it sure is a lot of what they do.
Well, even though they can score from anywhere on the court, once they get behind the arc, that's where they do the most damage. As an opponent, the last thing you want to see is one of them getting a hot hand from deep.
And he makes the first. It's checked in for New York. Both good from the line that time.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Randall finds Harkless. tries it from 9. That one, no good. And it's Washington the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Napier passes to Wagner. To the paint. Here's Mahimi. Excellent D that time from Robinson. The Knicks leading by 4. Barrett with the ball. Passes it to Randall. And to get open is Robinson. That's good from Randall on the assist by Barrett. Barrett's got his 3rd assist on the night. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Napier. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And the pass to Barrett. Randall right side. Clock at 6. Over Wagner.
Well, Randall can hold his own down on the inside with that physical frame, Kevin.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Randall really improved in his shooting range from 10 to 16 feet last year, and that just makes him so much more a complete offensive threat in any system he plays in.
Bell is checked in for Mo Wagner. Good on the second free throw. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Bell. Outside, Beal. And it's blocked.
No, sir. Randall up there says,
The Knicks leading by 7. And Randall throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now here's Napier.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Mahimi. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And so Payton will bring it up for New York. Passes it to Barrett. Now Harkless. Payton left side. From beyond the arc. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Man, if Payton wants to stay in this league for a long time, that shot has to be more and more consistent. That's a good sign.
Mahimi passes to Hachimura. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Barrett. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here's Napier. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the inside. And Randall throws it down.
You wonder if the coaching staff is encouraging these kind of nights and aggressive play from Randall to take over.
Wizards trail by 12. Here's Napier. The pass to Hachimura. Shot from 12. Bell, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now here's Payton. He's guarded closer. Out left to the wing. Here's Randall. Hachimura grabs the miss. Washington has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And it's Napier missing.
Yeah, and that one way back in the first quarter is the three-pointer that has been his only one of the night.
Beal with the steal. Here's Hachimura. He's defended by Randall. Pass to Napier. Outside, Beal. Here's Bell. Robinson with the block. They retain possession. Stolen. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Wall.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
And the foul on Jordan Bell. That is his first foul of the game. Ryan is checked in for Washington. Davis Bertans comes in for Jordan Bell. Off the inbound. Payton's shot is off.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season is right around 77%.
One falls for Bertans. John Wall's checked in for Hachimura. He's perfect from the line this time.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Robinson, and Robinson throws it down.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Wizards trail by 10. Looking to end his cold spell. They grab their own miss. Wall missed inside. For New York, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Payton outside. To the middle. Here's Randall. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
From 6 away. Right on that shot. With that, the Knicks lead is cut back down to 10 points after they get the bucket from Napier. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And Wall with the slam.
He is a monster in transition. Wall operates in the open court at an elite level. Not sure there's anyone who finishes better on the break.
Now here's Payton. He has 5. Randall left side. And again, New York with the triple.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Wall passes to Bertans. Inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Randall getting up there, explosive vertically on that play with great timing.
Wizards trail by 13. Outside, Beal. Pass to Bertans. Back to Beal. 5 to shoot. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Napier feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Here's Bryant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Washington, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. Free throw, good. Bryant. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And a switcher also for Washington is Smith. He's checked in for Napier. Second free throw, no good. The Knicks leading by 14. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on John Wall. For New York, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First one falls for him. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Wizards trail by 15. Smith on the wing, covered by Smith, and they pick up 2. Berton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Terrific job by Smith to dish that one off to his open teammate right there.
Smith against Smith. Smith the pass to Knox. Outside Gibson. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Banked in off the glass.
How about that for some confidence? Dennis Smith Jr. isn't afraid of trying his luck on the inside.
There's 1:54 left in the first half. Outside Beal. Wall looking for an opening. Six to shoot. Unloads from 13. The Knicks pull it in. And the former Razorback, Bobby Portis, took a few years to find his spot in the NBA. Now he does produce.
And great big man to bring in off the bench. Good size and quickness combination, and will always give you scoring with that second unit.
Wizards trail by 17. Smith kicks to Beal. Back to Smith. Pass to Wall. Shot clock at 5. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way in. Wall's got 10.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Smith the pass to Knox. Now Gibson. He's covered by Beal. Outside Gibson. Ryan against Portis. Beal with the steal. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And finished off by Beal.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
$15 seconds left to play here in the half. Clock at 6. From deep. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Knicks lead by 13. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Elfrid Payton. Elfrid, great passing in the first half. How does that impact the offense when the ball's moving like we saw it?
Everybody's getting easy shots. You know, it's much easier than contested shots, and guys are knocking it down.
Well, a really good first half, Alfred. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A stellar first half for Julius Randle. He ended up with 22 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 blocks. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball, Ernie.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Wizards.
Well, I think their problem is rebounding, Ernie. You know, when you're trying to come back in a game, every possession counts because each possession can turn into points, and you need to cut that deficit quickly.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And it's Wall with the ball for Washington, trailing by 13. So the Wizards 5 right now. Bradley Beal is out there with Bell, and it's Wall, and there's Bryant, and it's Napier in at the 1 spot.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Wall. Now the pass to Beal. Second shot opportunity, and it's good. 2 points. Beal's got 9.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Payton passes to Barrett. Outside Robinson to the middle. Here's Randle. Drops in the layup for 2. Randle's got 24 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Now Bell. Bryant finds Beal. Bryant in the post, guarded by Robinson. It's tipped.
Great timing as Knox gets up there and blows that one out. Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Now here's Beal. He's got 9, and the shot goes in.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside Wall. It's stolen by Randle. Here's Knox. Napier covering. Count it. He's got 12.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Wizards trail by 19. Pass to Bryant. Here's Beal. Back to Bryant. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, you got to put a body on Bell. You just have to, or you risk these kind of plays.
Now here's Payton. Napier covering. Down low. Knox. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 8th assist in the game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Wizards have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Napier passes to Beal. To the inside. Here's Bell. The shot. No good. Randall with some nice D. Pass to Knox. Kicks it to Barrett. Back to Knox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Passes it to Beal. From the high post. Misses off the left iron. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 14-6 run.
Great long strides there from Kevin Knox and a beautiful hoop gliding down the floor in transition.
Washington with the ball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Right side, Beal. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Wall. Another shot. Bell. Bryant trying to free himself up. Makes it off the glass. Bell's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, sometimes it's like Bell enjoys finishing through the contact, proving he's up to the NBA challenge.
Outside for Robinson. Here's Randall. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Right? Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need to be complete as people.
Wizards trail by 21. Beal from long range. It's rebounded by New York. Knox has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at New York. They're 10th in the conference, still looking to claim a spot for the playoffs. And, of course, the Wizards, a game behind.
And seeing where the Knicks are, there's been such a different feel to them this season. The confidence that was completely absent from last year's squad is back, and they pulled themselves here into contention.
Well, for a team that didn't sniff the postseason last year, you have to wonder how they're going to handle the pressure of being in the playoffs this year. Not to mention the postseason itself, if and when they get there.
Now here's Beal after Mo Harkless's miss. The pass to Barrett. Here's Hachimura, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. It's good.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Knox. Back to Payton. Trying to get open is Randall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Alfred Payton still has that size at the point guard, which can be difficult for a diminutive guard. He uses it that time to draw contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
The first one falls.
Well, we've seen indications of Payton and his all-around game, but we just would want to see the evolution of the shot come along, just more consistent from the outside. That's the next step.
Smith checked in for the Wizards. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Wizards trail by 21. Here's Beal. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Bell with the block. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Beal's running. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Harkless the pass to Randall. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside Beal for the 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 4 assists in the game.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Now here's Harkless. Beal pulls it in. Beal's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And now a chance to see the former Demon Deacon Ish Smith in action. Has been in the league for a while now and played for several teams, and he's a veteran through and through.
And when you have Ish Smith on your team, you know he's going to give you scoring off the bench.
And Smith not exactly great at any one thing, but the whole package is solid for a reserve. As long as you can make the right decision and just run the offense, that'll get you pretty far in this league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And a new group in for the Knicks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Randall. Gibson comes in for Kevin Knox. Dotson's checked in for Barrett. And Smith subbed in for Payton. That's off as well, so he misses both. The Knicks leading by 18. Smith outside. Pass to Portis. Over Wagner. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got his first 2 points of the night.
Recognizing spacing on the floor there, Dennis Smith Jr. with a nice job of delivering.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Smith. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Smith, the pass to Harkless. Smith against Smith. Outside Portis. Back to Smith. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Smith's got his second bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Here is Bell following the score by Dennis Smith. Here's Hachimura. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
The Wizards have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the Knicks making a change here. Barrett's checked in. Bertanis, he's checked in for Washington. And he sinks the second. And here's Smith. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Gibson. Doesn't go for him. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Smith kicks to Bertans. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Dotson the pass to Smith. Beal with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Hachimura. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Hachimura's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Smith against Smith. To the wing right side. Now here's Barrett. Tight defense on him. New York again turning it over. And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. 3rd is R.J. Barrett.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards, trailing by 17. Here's Wagner. 13 points in the game. They double team Beal. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. The Knicks pull it in. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Dotson. He's covered by Beal. Portis. Here's Gibson. A second chance effort. And Wagner pulls it down. Wizards trail by 17. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. And those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Barrett with the basket on the assist by Smith. And that's now 6 points for R.J. Barrett. Washington's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Smith the pass to Wagner. Shoots over Portis, and another miss by Washington. New York leading by 17. Here's Dotson. Lays it up off the glass. Dotson's got 10 points in the game.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Got a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Bradley Beal picks one up.
So quick and decisive. Barrett's speed and fearlessness is hard to match up against when you're defending.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw missing.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Kevin Knox is checked in for New York. And then for Washington, Mahimi's checked in for Mo Wagner. And John Wall subbed in for Ish Smith. And the second free throw, good. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Wall against Smith. Here's Mahimi. Outside for Beal. Passes to Hachimura. Here's Wall. 5 on the clock. Mahimi down low. And it's in. Oh, wow. He nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time. He executed.
And so it's the New York Knicks holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Knicks leading by 18. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And New York, looking at who they've got. Barrett and Knox are the wingmen. Portis is out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Smith in at point. Now here's Wall. After the miss from Bobby Portis. Hachimura, no good. Here's Knox, and he dunks it down.
And Knox showing you a lot of what it is that he can do in terms of his offensive arsenal.
All with it. But how often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
Let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, you just never, the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying?
I don't think
No,
so. It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean, you're out there running around and doing what you do, and you get a whistle, you're going to react to it like, oh, I did something wrong. Why am I in the principal's office right now? I want to get my side up. I know you saw it. Everybody does.
It sounds like you may have done a lot of that.
I try to avoid that, Kevin.
Did you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that's healthy for you and your reputation.
Here's Smith following the basket by John Wall. Outside Portis. Knox. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
The Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Free throw line jump shot. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Knicks leading by 22. Here's Barrett. Rebounded by the Wizards. Beal's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 2 points. That one goes. Beal's got 11 in the second half.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Smith on the wing. And Barrett now top of the key. New York moving it around. There's Portis, and again it's New York.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot about...
Which is everything shooting. Free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league?
Right.
As if, you know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
He hits the second from the line.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Payton looking around. And there's the pass to Randall. Back to Knox. And again, it's New York.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Here's a garbage time question, Brent. Why do some teams leave their star players in the game even though the game has either been won or lost?
Forgetful coaches? No, it can't. Well, I don't know if...
I mean, if you're leading by 35 points late in the game.
And the star player is still in the game. Somebody's made a mistake with regards to the rotations. I mean, quite frankly, there's really no reason for guys to be out there at that time.
Yeah.
Early on in the season, it might be that the coach wants to start and play with certain guys, but as the season goes on, you just don't see that very much.
Wizards making a switch here. Bell's checked in. Outside for Robinson. Pass to Knox. Second chance shot. Robinson misses.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Hachimura. And he makes both free throws. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Payton kicks to Barrett. Now the feed to Randall. Over Bell. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
They get it back. Pass to Hachimura. Just 5 on the clock. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Another shot. Rebounded by Knox. Knox has got 6 rebounds in the game. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Here's Barrett. Bell with the block. Here's Hachimura. They shoot again. That one's not going to go. Excellent D that time from Robinson. And so Payton will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Floats it up for Randall. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Payton against Bryant. Now, here's Napier. The drive by Bryant, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul goes against New York.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bryant. Both free throws good for Bryant. And the Knicks with possession here. They lead by 17. Payton outside. Passes it to Knox. To stop the drought. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, that kind of activity from Kevin Knox is going to pose some problems for the defense.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Wizards trail by 19. Here's Wall. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Wall's got 6 points in the quarter.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot again. His teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Payton passes to Randall. Here's Knox. Down low, Barrett dishes to Randall. From outside the arc. No good. Shot missing. Wall with some nice defense.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Napier passes to Hachimura. The offensive rebound. Here's Napier. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And with his game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
And it's Robinson with the jam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Now Napier. The pass to Hachimura. Outside, Wall. Pass to Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Well, a menace in the paint. Once Jordan Bell establishes some position down there, it puts the defense in a tough spot.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. No good on the second free throw. The Knicks leading by 15. Pass to Barrett. Looking to get it going, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And have to admire how hard Barrett goes. This kind of assertiveness is what makes defenders feel uneasy.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. It's a 16-point game. Here's Bryant. No good on the shot. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Here's Knox, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in. And that one misses.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
And again, Washington no good. The Knicks leading by 18. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Napier passes to Beal. Fires for 3. Kept alive by Washington. Here's Bryant, and he banks in the layup.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Now here's Payton. Napier covering. Payton kicks to Robinson. Plenty of space. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Robinson's got 4 points this quarter.
Now, Payton's very good at getting the ball to his guys, and he makes a good decision there.
Outside, Wall passes it to Beal. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Beal. The Knicks leading by 16. And here is Payton. Here's Knox. Good D by Bell. The Wizards shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Now, sweet seeing Jordan Bell flush that one home. Great position and pays one off.
Payton with the ball. The pass to Barrett. And Payton gets it to go on the assist from Barrett. Barrett's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Wizards trail by 16. Napier passes to Beal. Back to Napier. 6 on the shot clock, and stolen by Payton. Here's Knox. He's covered by Beal, and the basket by Knox.
Well, Knox getting these kind of baskets really going to help the entire offense to get going.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Wall attacking. Robinson with the block. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. And Washington has possession. They trail by 18. Outside, Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And he can just fly. We know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
Now here's Payton. Randall kicks to Robinson. Randall dishes to Robinson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Wizards trail by 17. Ball's knocked loose. Bell with it. Now defended by Randall. Bell passes to Napier. He kicks it to Wall. Brent, when a team hires a new coach, what tends to be the feelings of the players in that locker room, knowing there's a new voice in there?
If you are a veteran player, you have the opportunity, more than likely, Kevin, to call 5 or 6 resources that know who that coach is. Because most of the time coaches that are getting hired have previous NBA experience. If you're a younger player, you're looking at what it is that's being written and said about that coach to try to evaluate how it is that you're going to fit in. The biggest responsibility, Kevin, is that new coach trying to get as many of those players into the facility or at a meeting or at a dinner to have them understand from day one, as soon as possible, what it is that they're about, what it is he's expecting from them, and how it is he's going to go about them. Then all the other things about guesswork, those go away.
Right, all about communication.
That communication, and communication as quick as you possibly can, that's an important factor.
Schedule, yes. Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Julius Randle. Reggie Bullock comes in for Kevin Knox. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Barrett. And Alonzo Trier's subbed in for Peyton.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for New York.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And they've put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
Here's Schofield. The Knicks making the shot. Can't hit from the elbow. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. To the middle. And Gibson kicks to Bullock. Trier passes to Ellington. Back to Trier. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where does your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives me. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. Sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.